Hello viewers, welcome back to Candid Conversations with Ganesh Kuppala. You have seen a lot of prominent guests on my show from both social impact and business leadership. Today, I'm really proud and excited to bring the guest. When I introduce the guest to you, you probably don't need any introduction. He's one of the legendary politicians that UK India has seen. And we have Virendra Sharma ji with us. Virendra Sharma ji, I'm sure people don't need any introduction, but just to kind of bring it to the younger generation, Virendra Sharma ji is in politics for more than 50 years, and we just celebrated 50 years of Virendra Sharma in the recent times. And I think the whole year we've been celebrating and we will be celebrating. So it's an amazing thing to see. And what Virendra Sharma ji has done for India's diaspora and UK primarily is exceptional. So today we are going to go deep into those conversations. So Virendra Sharma ji, thank you so much for your time and coming to our studio and being with us today. It will be helpful to, especially for the younger generation, to understand how you started your career. Where did you start? I mean, you were a conductor in the bus.
Bus conductor, yeah.
Yeah, and you moved from India in 1968, somewhere around that. Could you please give me a brief of the journey? Yeah.
Ganesh, thank you very much for inviting me this morning, and it's a great honor and a privilege. I must say in the beginning that this is my now journey after I decided to step down as a member of parliament, is to make links with the next generation. As you said, that I arrived in this country in 1968 at the age of nearly 21.
Okay.
I started my working life as a bus conductor. And I always proudly say that it was the bus route number 207 on Uxbridge Road, which is quite famous and known bus route. I came here as an economic migrant.
Okay.
As every migrant come.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of people come as students. I came here as a migrant who wanted to make a lot of money or earn a lot of money and have a good life for myself, for my next generation, my parents or others, where I could help. That was the main idea of migrating from a village in Punjab, Mandali, to Southall or Ealing in 1968. I arrived, but at that time, if your young generation, particularly older generation, will know itself, that if you go back those years, then look at the social, political life of Britain, then you will make a notice that that time racism was at the peak, discrimination was at the peak, there was no legal remedies to fight for your rights. There was no race act, no sex discrimination act, no old people's act, there was no disabled act. So there was no act to protect on equality basis. When becoming a bus conductor, I faced and noticed the real life of Britain.
Wow. Was it difficult as a working professional there? So,
I mean, you can imagine.
Sharmaji, so you were experiencing it live in the buses. Was that happening?
But the discrimination, racism, reaction from the section of the community against black people. I called all of us.
Colored, yeah.
No, I call the black people.
Okay.
That's a political term, and I feel that any other term is derogatory. Black term is the term which we politically accepted it. Now, with the time, the terminologies have changed. So I might be using some old terminology.
That's fine.
That we, the black people, faced discrimination from both sides, from the establishments and the public.
Wow.
That discrimination, not one side. But my predecessors, people who came here before me or during my time, in a way, because we were the economic migrants, we could not fight back for poverty reasons, for more financial benefits to take out of it so that you can get the overtime extra to make more money.
Yeah.
So if I use the term at the crossroads, my wife, who I got married here, and my wife, who is still my wife, as a young girl that time, wanted to have a different life. I chosen with no compulsion, no pressures from anybody. It was my own choice that whether I go into business to make more money or join the forces who are fighting for the rights of the disadvantaged groups.
Yeah.
Which means community organizations, the trade unions, the political system in the country, to join them to fight against that discrimination and fight for the rights of the disadvantaged group. And I chosen that route. I decided to go join the Indian Workers Association, which I'm still proud to be the member of that and the president of that community organization. I decided to join the trade union movement. I decided to join the political system, raising the awareness, joining those forces to fight for the equality, equal wages, equal rights for all sections, not only the black people, all disadvantaged groups. Of course, being a black person or Asian person myself, focus was more on our
Asian
people.
Community. Yeah.
But basic, where I would say our joining other forces, there was old generation who was fighting for the rights of the old people. There were women groups who were fighting for the rights of the women in the society. British society, whatever people say, until 1977, there was no equality laws in this country. So it was not that everybody was fair in the society, though the British were known for the fair services, but in reality it was not. So I decided that. That is where my joining the trade unions, Indian Workers Association, many other organizations, community relations councils and others, race-related bodies, being active. I decided that's where my journey started.
That's amazing. So from community politics, then as you mentioned, you joined workforce, community, and you joined all this underprivileged society to be supported and all that stuff. But for your movement from there into the mainstream politics, was it a difficult thing? Like at the moment now, we are privileged because we don't see all that you have seen, Sharmaji, to be honest, because I'm also a member of a few political, establishments now, and we don't get to see some things that you're mentioning because it sounds, was it really true and all? Was it really difficult for you to get into the mainstream politics? Or is it okay?
Remember, I'm talking about the political and the social structure at that.
Yeah.
So people in the political parties and the establishments were part of that society.
Yeah.
They were not different from that society. They were the product of that society.
So true.
They were brought up through the education system. There was no, I still fight for that, that there are areas we should be showing in the education system, educating the next generation, what happened in India, Africa, other Commonwealth countries now. It was not known there. So that people coming out of schools, education system, they were taught a history which was discriminatory against us.
Yeah.
They were not told or informed the role the black people, Asians and the African people have played to build the British nation.
True.
Economy of the country, social life of the country, the contributions made by them. It was not in the history books.
Yeah.
It was not in the
during the Second World War.
Yeah. I mean, throughout.
Yeah.
If India and Africa was not there, Britain could not be where they are now.
Yeah. So
right? We have to accept it. The people use the different terminologies like Britain or the British rulers at that time, the way they have brought the resources, gold, diamonds, cotton, spices, you name it, brought from India and other Commonwealth, now the Commonwealth countries, African countries, the wealth brought here. And those countries became the market of those products. My product,
Raw material was brought in.
You brought it, and then you sold it back to me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that's where I think that it was not in the history books. Now there are many historians have written a lot of books, history books, to say that how many trillions of pounds. Look at the slavery, the way the black people were brought, tortured, and used or abused. So that was the life of that time, and we fought against that. I always say that I decided. So I haven't done any favor to anybody in the community or to anybody. I done a favor to myself.
You wanted to do it. You did
I wanted to do it, and I got it.
Yeah,
but
that makes a lot of sense.